Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Math School Learn to Succeed. In this channel, I am going to teach you Karnataka Board Class 10th SLC Insert Math. In today's video, let us solve the exercise 8.4 from chapter number 8 Real Numbers. So before we begin the video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos. So let us begin with the exercise 8.4 with question 1 and question 2 is given here. So we will club both the questions and we will solve the exercise. So question number 1 says, without actually performing the long division method, state whether the following rational number will have a terminating decimal expansion or a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. And the second question says, write down the decimal expansion of those rational numbers in question 1 which have the terminating decimal expansion. So we are clubbing both these questions and we will solve the problems given here one by one. There are around 10 problems given. So let us solve the first problem, that is the question number 1, that is 13 divided by 3125. Okay, this is a given rational number. So first of all, we have to prove whether this number is a terminating or a non-terminating decimal expansion. If it is a terminating decimal expansion, then we have to again write down the decimal expansion for this rational number. So first of all, let us prove whether this number is a terminating decimal expansion or a non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion. For that, we have to first of all factorize the denominator by the prime factorization method. So let us factorize the denominator 3125. So this goes in number 5. So 5 6 are 30, carry 1, 5 2s are 10, carry 2, 5 5s are 25. Then again 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25. So again 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25, 5 5s are 5 1s are. So factorization of denominator will give us 1 2 3 4 5 power 4. Now here, to determine whether the number is terminating or a non-terminating decimal expansion, we have to determine we have to find whether the denominator has the pair of 2, 5. Okay, we have to create a pair for the denominator to have 2 and 5 with equal powers. Here you can notice that for this number 5, the power is 4, whereas the 2 is 2 power 4 is missing here. So we have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2 power 4. Okay, we are taking the power 4 because we should obtain the equal powers pair of 2 and 4 in the denominator. Since here we have 5 power 4, we are taking 2 power 4 and we are multiplying with numerator and denominator. Okay, after this, let us write down what is 2 power 4. 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 2s are 16. So 2 power 4 is 16 divided by, so now we can see that the denominator has a pair of 2 and 5. That therefore we can say that the number is a rational, the given rational number is a terminating decimal expansion. Okay, so the given number is, it is a terminating decimal expansion. Terminating decimal expansion. Okay, now we have solved the question number 1. Now we will solve the question number 2, which says if the number is a terminating decimal expansion, then write the we have to find the question number 2 says, write down the decimal expansion of a rational number which has a terminating decimal expansion. So since this is a terminating decimal expansion, so now we are going to write the decimal expansion for this. So let us multiply 13 into 16 and find out the result first. 6 3s are 18, carry 1, 6 1s are 6 7, into 1 3s are 3, 1 1s are 1. So 8, 10, carry 1, 2. So this is 208 divided by, now we can multiply the base 5 and 2, since the power is same, so that is 5 2s are 10, so power is 4. Now we can convert this number into a decimal expansion. 10 power 4 is, let us expand, we will get 4 zeros in the denominator. Now writing the decimal equivalent to this fraction is, since there are 4 zeros in the denominator, we have to decimal point after 4 digits in the numerator. Okay, so let us first of all write down this 208. Since there are only 3 digits here, we will add a 0, then we will place a point. Okay, so this is the decimal equivalent, that is 0.028 for the rational number 13 divided by 3125. So let us move to the next problem, second problem, which is 17 divided by 8. So let us factorize the denominator first. So factorizing the denominator, we get 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, and 2 1s are. So 8 can be written as 17 divided by 2 cube. Now remember that we have to create pair of 2 and 5 in the denominator with equal powers to determine whether the number is a terminating or a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So since here 2 is already present, we will multiply the numerator and the denominator now with 5 cube. Okay, so we have obtained the pair of 2 and 5 now. So we can say that this number is a terminating decimal expansion, right? Now let us find out the equivalent decimal expansion for this rational number, that is 17 by 8. 17 into 5 cube is what? 5 into 5 into 5 is 5 5 are 25. 25 into 5 is 125. So 125 divided by 5 2s are 10 cube. Okay, since the powers are equal, we are multiplying the base, that is 5 into 2 is 10. So let us multiply 125 into 17 and find out the result. 5 7s are 35, 7 2s are 14, 15 16 17, carry 1, 7 1s are 7 8, into 1 5s are 5, 1 2s are 2, 1 1s are 1. So 5, this is 12, carry 1, 8 9 10 11, carry 1 2. So it is 2125. This is 2125 divided by expanding 10 cube is 1000. So after 3 digits we have to place a point. So it will come here. So the decimal equivalent will be equal to 2.125. Now moving ahead to our third question, which is 64 divided by 455. So let us factorize the denominator 455. 5 9s are 5 1s are 5, 7 1s are 7, 2 carry, 7 3s are 21, and 13 1s are. So these are the prime factors for 455. So let us write down 64 divided by 5 into 7 into 13. Now we have to create pairs of 2, 5 with equal powers. Here we can see that there is 5 present but 2 is absent. So even if we add 2 to the numerator and the denominator, we can see that 7 and 13 is present in the denominator. Therefore, we can say that this number is a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Okay, since we have the denominator 7 and 13 which cannot be removed at any cost, we have to only have the pairs of 2 and 5 in the denominator. Therefore, we can say that this number is a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Repeating decimal expansion. Now let us move to our next number, that is 15,000 divided by 1,600. So let us factorize the denominator 1,600. 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2 5s are 10, then 2 2s are 4, carry 1, 2 5s are, so 5 5s are and 5 1s are. So we can write the factors as 15 divided by 1 2 3 4 5 6 2 power 6 into 5 square. Now we can observe here. So here we can observe that the denominator has the pairs of 2 and 5. Therefore, we can say that the rational number here is a terminating decimal expansion. Okay, now we have to find the question number 2, which says find the equivalent for the rational number which is terminating decimal expansion. So we have to determine the decimal expansion for this number. So multiplying the numerator and denominator by 5 power 4 divided by 5 power 4 to make the powers equal. So we get 15 divided by 2 into 5 the whole power 6. Okay, now let us write the decimal expansion for the numerator, sorry, for the denominator, that is 5 2s are 10. So 10 power 6 is, we get 6 zeros in the denominator, 1 2 3 4 5 into what is 5 power 4? 5 power 4 is nothing but 625. So into 625. So multiply 15 into 625, you get the result as 9375. So multiply and find out this, guys. I've already multiplied, so I'm writing down the result directly. We get 9375 divided by 10 power 6, that is 6 zeros in the denominator, 5 6. So we have to place the decimal point after the 6 digits in the numerator. So since there are only 4 digits here, we will add 2 more zeros here and write the decimal point. So 0.009375 is the decimal equivalent to the rational number 15 divided by 1600. So now let us move to our next problem, that is problem number 5, 29 divided by 343. This is the given rational number. So let us determine whether this number is a terminating or a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So for this we have to factorize the denominator. So 343, so 7 4s are 28. We get 6 as the carryover. So 7 9s are 63. Then 7 7s are 49 and 7 1s are. So writing down the factors, 29 divided by 7 cube. Here we can observe that in the denominator there are no pairs of 2 or 5. Therefore we can directly say that this number is a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Okay, so we cannot write the decimal equivalent also for this number. This is the answer for the question number 5. Now moving ahead to the next question, that is question number 6, which is 23 divided by 2 cube into 5 square. So clearly from here we can observe that the denominator has a pair of 2 comma 5. Okay, if the denominator has the pair of 2 and 5, we can say that this number is a terminating decimal expansion. Okay, this number is a terminating decimal expansion. So now let us determine the decimal equivalent of this number. To determine the decimal equivalent, we have to obtain the equal pairs of 2 and 5. Now here we can observe that we have 2 cube and 5 square which are not equal. Therefore we will multiply and divide the numerator and the denominator with 5 to obtain equal powers. Sorry, 5. So we get 23 into 5 divided by 2 cube into 5 cube. So let us multiply 23 into 5. 5 3s are 15, carry 1, 5 2s are 10, 11. So that is 115. So 115 divided by 10 cube. So 115 divided by expanding 10 cube, we get 3 zeros in the denominator. So let us place the decimal point, 3 digits in the numerator. So it is 0.115. Okay, this is the decimal expansion for the rational number 23 divided by 2 cube into 5 square. Now let us solve the next problem, that is a problem number 7. Problem number 7, which says 129 divided by 2 square into 5 power 7 into 7 power 5. Now here in the question we can clearly observe that the denominator has the number 7, that is 7 power 5, by which we can clearly conclude that this number is a non-terminating decimal expansion, because the denominator should always be in pair of 2 comma 5 for the number to be terminating. Since the 7 power 5 is present here in the denominator, which cannot be removed, therefore we can say that this number is a non-terminating decimal expansion, and again we cannot find the decimal expansion of this rational number. Okay, so we will stop here. Our question number 8 is 6 divided by 15. Again, if we factorize the number 15, we get 5 3s are 15 and 3 1s are. So factors of 15 will be 5 into 3. Now again we can notice here that we can write 6 as 2 into 3. So we can cancel out the number 3, right? So in the denominator we just get 5. Now we can create a pair of 5 comma 2 by multiplying and dividing the numerator and divide the denominator by number 2. Here we get 2 2s are 4 divided by 5 into 2. So since we have obtained the pair of 5 comma 2 in the denominator, we can say that this decimal or this rational number 6 by 15 is a terminating decimal expansion. Now let us determine its decimal expansion. So what is 2 into 2 is 4 and 5 2s are 10. Now there is only 1 0 in the denominator, so we will place the point after one digit in the numerator. So decimal equivalent will be 0.4. Okay, this is very easy. So let us move to our next question, that is question number 9. 35 divided by 50. Now let us factorize the number 50. 5 1s are 0, 5 2s are and 2 1s are. So we can write 35 divided by 5 square into 2. So here we can observe in the denominator has the pair 5 comma 2. So we can say that this rational number is a terminating decimal expansion. Now let us determine the equivalent decimal expansion of this number 35 by 50. So we have to create pair of 2 comma 5 with equal powers. We can observe here that the powers are not equal, so we will multiply the numerator and the denominator by number 2. So after multiplying we get 35 into 2 divided by 5 square into 2 square. So what is 35 into 2 is 70 divided by 10 square, since we are multiplying the base. Okay, so this can be written as 70 divided by 100, expanding the denominator. So let us write the decimal equivalent. We have to write the decimal point after 2 digits in the numerator, so it will become 0.70. Okay, this is the decimal expansion of the number 35 divided by 50. Now the last problem, which is given as 77 divided by 210. So let us factorize 210 first. So 2 1s are, 2 5s are, then we have 5 3s are 15 and 3 1s are. So what are the factors of 210? 77 divided by 2 into 5 into 3. Again here we can notice that the denominator has the number 3, which cannot be excluded. For a number to be a terminating decimal expansion, we should have only the powers of 2 and 5. But here we have 3 also in the denominator, which cannot be removed even by taking out the common factors between the numerator and denominator. Since as we did in this problem, here we cancel out the 3 by removing the common factors between numerator and denominator in the problem number 8. But here there is no chance, we cannot find the factors of 77 which are multiple of 3. Therefore we cannot cancel out the number 3. Say that this fraction or rational number is a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Okay, now let us move to the next question, that is question number 3 in our exercise 8.4. Now coming to our question 3 from exercise 8.4, which says the following real numbers have decimal expansions as given below. In each case, decide whether they are rational or not. If they are rational and of the form p by q, what can you say about the prime factors of q? So first of all, we have to determine whether these decimal expansions are rational or not. Now coming to our first question, which is 43.123456789. We can notice that there are no dots after 9 like in the question number 2. So we can say that this is terminating decimal expansion. Therefore, this number can be a rational number of the form p by q. Since it is a terminating decimal expansion, it is of the form p by q. So we will convert this decimal number into a fraction by adding the number of zeros after the decimal point. So how many numbers are there here? There are 9 numbers after the decimal point. So we are going to add 9 zeros in the denominator. P by q form will be 4 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 divided by 9 zeros, so it will be 10 power 9, right? We can write this 10 power 9 also as 43 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. We can write this 10 power 9 as 2 into 5 the whole power 9, right? Because the factors of 10 are 2 and 5. Okay, again we can write this number as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 divided by 2 power 9 into 5 power 9. Here we can notice that it is the denominator is in the pair of 2 comma 5 with equal powers, right? So we can say that this decimal expansion is of the form p by q, where the factors of q are of the form 2 power n and 5 power m, where n and m are non-negative integers, right? And q is not equal to 0. Now coming to our second question, you can see here it is of the form 2.120, 1200, 12000, 124 zeros. Then it will continue as 125 zeros and 126 zeros. It going ahead like in this form only. Here we can observe that this type of decimal expansions are non-terminating decimal expansion, which cannot be represented in the p by q form, where q is not equal to 0, because we don't know till what point this number keeps on repeating itself, and hence we cannot convert this into a fractional form or p by q form. Therefore we can observe by just looking at the number that it is a non-terminating decimal expansion, and therefore the number is irrational because we cannot convert it into p by q form. Okay, moving ahead to our third question, which is 43.123456789, and there is a line over the digits after the decimal point, which indicates that again this is a repeating number. It is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Again the number will repeat after 9 as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Again it keeps on repeating itself till infinity. So this kind of a number is therefore we can say that this type of a decimal expansion is a non-terminating and repeating because the number is keeping on repeating after the point value. Okay, so we can say that it is a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Okay, here you saw that it was non-terminating and non-repeating. The numbers are not repeating, but it is what? It is going on till infinity. So therefore we can say this is a non-terminating and non-repeating decimal. This cannot be written in p by q form, whereas here it is a non-terminating but it is a repeating decimal expansion. Therefore this can be written in p by q form, where q is not equal to 0 and the factors of q, the prime factors of q are not equal to 2 power n and 5 power m. In the theorem 8.7 we took the example such kinds of numbers are rational, but they will have non-terminating and repeating decimal expansions, okay, where q will not be of the form 2 power n and 5 power. So we can say again this is a rational number of the form p by q where q is not equal to 0 and the factors of q will be of not equal to 2 power n and 5 power m form, where n and m are non-negative integers. Okay, so this is the end of the exercise 8.4. This is the last exercise of the chapter 8, real numbers. So in my next videos I'll be starting with new chapter. So till then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.